Hey guys, welcome back to another Battlefield 6 news video, and today we got another major update with content drop for Battlefield 6, and as usual we're gonna go over everything that was added and everything, well, that you can do in Battlefield 6 now. And we're gonna start on the start screen right here, and the first thing you will notice is that you can play Wake Island now. This map has returned. It's a classic Battlefield map. It's the second naval map in Battlefield 6 as well. Just like Golmud Railway, it was reimagined for Battlefield 6 for its setting and for its narrative, and it also got several design and gameplay changes. It's still a great map and also plays pretty well in its new version, at least in my opinion, especially when you like the large sandbox maps and the typical Battlefield all-out warfare maps. It is based on the Battlefield 5 version of this map, so they used this as a foundation and then modified it and built upon it. So if you are familiar with this version, then you will feel right at home on the new Wake Island as well. What is new though is that you can find a shipwreck now in the middle of the map, so you don't have this large body of water anymore, but instead there is an additional objective. And usually this is heavily contested, at least in the matches that I played so far, but hop into it and take a look for yourself and see if you like it or not. We have this playlist right here that is Wake Island All-Out Warfare, so this is a mix of Conquest and Escalation, but it's also available in the custom search, of course, in case you only want to play one or the other mode. Talking about the new playlists here, we also got Obliteration again, so if you were missing this one, it's at the start screen now as well, and we got Hardcore Escalation in case this is interesting for you as well. In addition to this, we also got the new Top Gun event, and this also came with two new modes. One of this is Carrier Strike, which is only played on Zulu Reef, and this is a reworked version of the two classic Battlefield modes, Carrier Assault, that we had in Battlefield 4, and the Titan mode that we had back then in Battlefield 2142. The map, Zulu Reef, was actually expanded with this update and for this mode as well, so now you can find two aircraft carriers on the edges of it, and in Conquest and Escalation, these aircraft carriers are only part of the environment, but in this new Carrier Strike mode, they serve as objectives and as HQs for both teams. And this new mode is a combined arms combat mode, so there's infantry as well as all kinds of ground, air and sea vehicles, and your goal is to destroy the enemy carrier while making sure your carrier is not destroyed. So first of all, you have to play the objectives that are on the map, and once you hold an objective, this will give you access to strategic surface-to-surface missiles that will automatically fire at the enemy carrier every 15 seconds and will consistently deal damage to it. Plus, when you have control over the majority of those SSM batteries, this will give you access to automatic anti-air placements as well. But you can also damage the enemy carrier directly using jet bombs, explosives, tank ammunition and shoulder-fired launchers, and you can even get on the carrier deck itself as infantry and fire at it with your RPG, for example, or you can drive in front of the carrier with a boat and then fire at it. So there's a lot of different ways how you can play this. Once one of the carriers drops below 50% health, the hull is broken, and then you can get directly into the enemy carrier and destroy two MCOM stations in order to bring it down right away. Or you can as well keep firing at it until it's down to 0% health. So like I said, it's completely up to you what kind of strategy you use and how you play this mode. And then the second mode that we have is Fighter Sweep, and this is available as a mission in Gauntlet, but it is a standalone mission. So it's not part of a normal Gauntlet match, but you have to go through this playlist and then you can play this. And this is basically a dogfight mode where you only have jets, and you can access the two new jets as well. We're gonna talk about this in a second. This mode is based on the classic Battlefield mode Air Superiority that you might know from former Battlefield games as well, and it's also only played on Zulu Reef. The goal of this mode is to destroy stationary stockpiles that are on the ground and to down enemy jets. It also features a new cloud cover system that gives you a place to hide from enemy jets, but it also removes spottings and breaks lock-ons in case you're running out of flares. So if you're out of flares, just try to fly into these clouds, and this should break everything. Well, hopefully not the game, but it will break the lock-ons. And in case you were not flying a jet before in Battlefield 6, under Portal you can also now find Air Vehicle Sandbox. Here you can just hop in and try out all kinds of air vehicles and just fly around with them and learn their controls. So that will make it easier for you to play fighter sweep if you want to. Now, I already talked about that we got 2 new jets, and those can be found in your vehicle overview right at the end. And here we have the Interceptor jet and the multi-role jet, and both of them of course have different layouts or different designs for the 2 factions. And the Interceptor jet is not customizable, so this one you have to take it as it is. Both of them are 2-seaters, of course, so you have a pilot and a gunner. And the multi-role jet, which is the FA-81F Super Spectre, this one has customizable loadouts, so it's the first jet in Battlefield 6 with a customizable loadout. Here you can switch the primary weapon, you can switch the secondary as well. Equipment number 1 is always the flares, but you can change equipment number 2. And then for the gunner, you can switch up this as well, from the active lock missiles to the directional jammer. And here we also have the precision bomb and the optical missile. As usual, none of the 2 jets has to be unlocked. They are available right from the start, and you can use them in any mode they are available. But for now, they're only available in the 2 new game modes, Fighter Sweep and Carrier Strike, and on the new map Wake Island. But they're investigating possible ways to integrate them into the older maps as well. Now, getting back into the Top Gun event that we got a special event page for this, and here you have 10 different unlocks, from weapon packages to vehicle skins to a new melee weapon. And once you have unlocked all of those, there is an additional unlock, which is a skin for Hemlock, the Ace Aviator skin. And to unlock all of those items right here, you need to earn Ace medals. So Ace medals is the currency of this event, and you can also see them in the top right corner, right below your Battlefield coins. And you can earn those Ace medals, of course, by completing challenges. So on the challenges, we have a new tab that is called Top Gun, and here you can find quite a lot actually of new challenges. Those Ace medals are not granted through the normal weekly missions, just like I think we had in the former event where this was still possible. This time it's not possible. The weeklies will only grant you the normal coins. But what is new as well is that when you go to assignments in the challenges, you will now also find Ace challenges. And this will also give you player card stickers in different rarities up to this mastery right here. And for this one, you have to destroy aircraft as a jet pilot. Starts with 25, and then up to the mastery, you have to destroy 500. In case this is something that's interesting for you, I just want to give you a heads up. Now, going back to the event unlocks for a second, what you can find here as well is the new sniper rifle that we got with this content drop, which is the Interdictor. And for this one, you need 100 of those Ace medals. The Interdictor is a very hard-hitting sniper rifle. You can see the 150 damage right here. It's not one shot at all times though. These 150 is only the maximum that it has on headshots, but also on the sweet spot range. And this sweet spot range is pretty far this time. It's between 120 and 150 meters. I played it a little bit in the preview session that we had last week, but also in the stream yesterday, and I really enjoyed it. It's actually pretty well made for those huge maps that we have right now, Sura Reef and Wake Island, maybe for some other maps as well, but I haven't played it on those maps yet, of course. But for the ones we got, especially Wake Island, I think it's pretty good and it's a lot of fun to play. So be sure to try it out as well if you like sniping in general, and be sure to unlock it as well. And what we got in addition to this are 2 new attachments, but it's actually 4 in sum. So we got 3 new suppressors, which is Hybrid Suppressor L, S, and K. And the L suppressor fully hides in-world spotting and reduces the range where a soldier is spotted on the minimap while firing. But in addition to this, it also reduces recoil buildup, improves recoil recovery, and reduces overall recoil at the cost of hipfire accuracy, weapon sway, and weapon draw speed. So maybe something to look into if you use one of the other suppressors right now. And then when we go to the S or the K suppressor, the difference is only that they have less downsides, but they're also getting a lot more costly. The S suppressor only reduces the hipfire accuracy, and then the K suppressor doesn't have any downside at all. But if you would want to go with this K suppressor, it costs you 50 of those weapon points, which is quite a lot. And what we got as well, in addition to those suppressors, is a new grip, and this one is a canted vertical. And from what I've seen so far, it's only available for the LMGs, but I could be wrong here. And what it does is that it provides moderate improvement to hipfire accuracy and weapon draw speed. So this is quite a huge improvement actually to hipfire accuracy. How to unlock those 2 new attachments or 4 new attachments is when you head over to the hardware challenges and current season, and then after the barrel and the LPVO that we got earlier this season, you will find the 3 suppressors, and then there is a single hardware challenge for the canted vertical grip, and for this one you simply need to deal damage, and damage done with LMGs counts double. So pretty easy requirements again to unlock those attachments. Now that's so far for the hardware that we got. Now we're gonna look into the new unit and also the new skins that we got with this update, and especially with the Top Gun event. So when you go to the NATO and your appearances and to your squads that you have, you will find a new squad or a new unit that is called CJTF Helix. And here you can find some of the well-known Top Gun characters. You have Rooster here, then there's Bob, we also have Vortex, and we have Kunai. And those are class locked, so you cannot assign them to any class you want to, but you have to assign Rooster to the Assault and so on. You can get this unit in 2 separate bundles in the store, so you cannot unlock any of those, but you have to buy them in the store. There are 2 bundles, it's 2,400 Battlefield coins each, and the Helix Legacy will give you Rooster and Kunai as characters, and then in addition to this, 2 more skins for Rooster and some other stuff as well. And in the Helix Resolve bundle you will get Bob and Vortex, and in addition to this 2 more skins for Bob as well, and then we have weapon, vehicle skins and so on. But there's not only stuff that you can buy in the store and spend money on, there's also some free stuff as well. If you scroll down to gift, first of all, as a Battle Pass owner, you will receive 50 ace medals for free that you can claim and then spend on the unlocks on the event page. And you can also unlock this vehicle decal, which is a free gift for everyone. We all got 20 ace medals granted right from the start and for free as well. So if you are seeing that you have 20 ace medals, that's the way it should be. There's nothing wrong about it. Plus, if you have been playing REDSEC lately, I don't know how lately this needs to be, you will also find this message right here in your inbox as well. They will give you a free soldier skin, a free weapon skin, and a free skin for the Ice Axe melee weapon. So be sure to claim this as well. When you head over to your inbox, you might have a lot of messages that you got within the last, I don't know, few hours about this event. So I think that this can fly a bit on your radar if you usually don't look into this. But you have to claim this manually, otherwise you might not get it. And lastly, we also got some new stuff in REDSEC. So first of all, the map itself, Fort Linden, got a new point of interest, which is also an aircraft carrier, and you can land on it and it will feature higher loot than other locations, and it will also be tagged as a high value zone for the first few weeks. I'm not sure how long it will stay there though, but it sounds like it will be a permanent addition to this map. And if you're using the REDSEC version of Battlefield 6 and you don't have the multiplayer or the full version of it yet, you can now also find a free trial again, where you can play the mode Carrier Strike, an all-out warfare playlist where you can play Conquest and Escalation and Breakthrough as well on 4 different maps. And as usual, you can also get into casual Breakthrough if you want to. And that was it for today. There were some more features added with this update, which is the spectator mode, custom lobbies, a new setting to visualize dispersion on your weapon, and a new setting for simplified jet controls, and also some other stuff here and there that I just quickly spotted, but that is too much to get into one video. So I need to look into all of those features a little bit more and how they work, and then I will put together another video where we go over all of this. So if you enjoyed this video right here and you want to stay tuned for the next one or even more content, then be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in this next video. I'm the Catwoman and you are awesome.